And yeah, pasta feels just fine. Turning off all three of the burners, one for the pasta, sauce, and toast, the sound of footsteps can be heard coming from the stairwell. Yuri shows up in my kitchen not long after. I kind of half expected her to be wearing whatever was in that bag. Oh, welcome back.
Mm-hmm. Is everything going all right?
Yeah, I'm just about done. Could you help bring some stuff over?
Oh, sure thing.
In a short amount of time, the two of us managed to get the pasta strained in its own plastic bowl, toast on a plate, and sauce into a big glass bowl. With everything brought over to my table, the smell of everything fills my entire house. It's pretty enjoyable. The two of us, with our own plates and forks, take a seat at the table and start preparing our plates, rather. A comfortable silence plays out between us as we both start digging in. Man, I'm glad I bought the kind of sauce my mom always used to get. I've loved this ever since I was a kid. It feels like bliss as I take another bite. How the pasta feels and all the vegetables inside the sauce. Oh, vegetable sauce. I don't like my sauce full of veggies. After a short while of enjoying myself without a care in the world, the sound of Yuri giggling to herself breaks me from my trance. Now I'm curious. What? Did you hit your funny bone on something? Or something, rather?
Allie, is it really that good?
Okay, I guess not then. Yeah, why?
It's all over your face.
As she remains as cute as always, I bring a hand to my left cheek into a left to right sweeping motion. And sure enough, oh, whoops.
You're so cute, Allie.
Hand goes to the back of my head. Oh, stop it. You're gonna make me turn red. And now there's sauce on the back of my head, too.
How could you be even more?
I love her sense of humor whenever it decides to shine through. After a little laughter fit between us, I clean myself up so that I'm not so red anymore.
In all seriousness, this is really good. Thank you for this, Allie.
Heh, it's no problem. You should see the baby pictures of me and my mom. My mom put somewhere in here, though. Every time my mom made this, I always had to take my shirt off because I would get it literally everywhere.
You'll have to show me those sometime.
Show her those sometime. You mean I haven't yet? Good lord, I guess I haven't. Wait, show her? The poem for her? After we're done eating, right now might not be the best time for that. Yeah, it didn't take long for the two of us to finish up everything that was on our plates. Granted, there's still more left over, but oh well. Yuri gets up from her seat with her plate and utensils.
Come on, let's get everything all cleaned up. Then we can have the whole day to ourselves.
Without a word, I nod at her, grab my stuff, and the both of us walk over to the sink. As Yuri turns on the sink to start washing our plates, I take the liberty of putting the rest of the spaghetti in the fridge. Once I close the door and look over to Yuri, remembering what I wanted to give her strikes me and it brings out a bit of nervousness. I guess now's the time. Carefully bringing out the poem from my pocket and unfolding it, I slowly approach her and rest my head on her shoulder. After a second or two, she notices what's going on and rests her head on mine.
Allie,
Pardon me.
Is something wrong?
Anything but. No, nothing's wrong. Moving my head away from hers, I present to her the poem, but face it in such a way where the words are facing me. I wrote this for you a while ago, and I thought it would be best to show you this on your birthday. She looks surprised to see a poem presented to her outside of the clubroom. As she drops what she's doing, she turns the sink off, grabs a towel to dry her hands, and carefully takes the poem away from me. I believe the morning sun's always going to shine again, and I believe a pot of gold waits at every rainbow's end. I believe in roses kissed with dew. Why shouldn't I believe the same in you? I believe in make-believe, fairy tales and lucky charms, and I believe in promises, spoken as you cross your heart. I believe in skies forever blue. Why shouldn't I believe the same in you? I believe there will come a day, maybe it'll be tomorrow, when the bluebird flies away. All we have to do is follow. I believe a dream can still come true. Why shouldn't I believe the same in you? They may say I'm a fool, feeling the way that I do. You can call me Pollyanna. See, I'm crazy as a loon. I believe in silver linings, and that's why I believe in you. I believe in friends and laughter, and the wonders love can do. I believe in songs and magic, and that's why I believe in you. You may say I'm a fool, feeling this way about you. There's not much I can do. I'm gonna be this way my life through. Because I still believe in miracles. I swear I've seen a few, and the time will surely come when you can see my point of view. I believe in second chances, and that's why I believe in you.
Allie, this might just be one of the sweetest things you've written for me. Thank you so much.
Without a warning, she gently embraces me once again, wraps her arms around me, and I rest my head on her shoulder. After a moment or two, or two of this accomplished feeling running through me, she speaks gently into my ear.
There's something we've read in a book of mine once that I've always wanted to do.
What's that, love? Once we break away from each other, her expression seems a bit more relaxed, almost matching mine.
Does your record player in the living room still work?
It does. Where's she going with this?
Fantastic. Please pick out a good one for us. I'll be right back.
A good one? Sure, okay. With that, she turns around and makes her way back up the stairs again, while I put on Pokey Means Business. Pick out a good one for us, something we've read in a book of hers. We've only read through 2 books of hers, though. Let's just do as she says. Entering my living room, I make my way over to the record player that resides next to my big CRT TV. It's been quite a while since I last played anything on it. Instinctively holding my breath, I blow all the dust off it and back away for a little bit to let the small storm go away. Once I deem it safe, I avert my attention to the stack of records I have to enter through them. The one at the very end of the stack catches my attention. Select Songs from Sega. Pulling it out and staring at the cover for a little bit, I turn it around and start reading the list of songs on the back cover. You know what? I think it's time, friend. The sound of footsteps can be heard from my stairwell.
Hallie?
Oh? Looking over towards my stairwell shows. Now she's wearing it.
I hope I didn't leave you waiting for too long.
My mouth is pretty much agape at this point. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. I have seen that dress before. From the pawn shop, maybe? Yeah, there you go, she got it. I just want to tell her how she's the most beautiful girl in the world, but I can barely think of the words to say right now, let alone utter them. It's okay. You know, I'm like right-click so we can see the whole dress. There you go, there it is.
Did you pick a record out for us?
I've been so busy staring at her that I nearly forgot I have a vinyl in my hands. I did. As she elegantly strides into my living room, holding the bottom of her dress like a princess would, I turn around, pull the vinyl out of its case, onto the player, and set the needle specifically on the very last track. How would you determine where that is on a vinyl? Author's note is recommended to go in, and it's already up there, man. As the turntable noise echoes throughout my living room, Yuri happily approaches me and places both of her hands around my shoulders. I wrap both of my arms around her waist in return. Not only does this feel intimate between us, but her dress feels really nice as well. Meeting her gaze, my smile matches hers as we take the first steps together. It's a bit awkward at first, having never done this in my life before, trying to coordinate which foot goes forwards and which goes back. But she's here to guide me along the way, just like everything we've been through ever since we first met. Every slow swaying motion between us feels surreal, like something out of a storybook. My fingers grip a little harder into her waist, losing themselves in the comfortableness of her dress. After a little bit, her expression looks less relaxed, as if she's just left Cloud 9.
Hey, is this too much for you, love?
No, it's just... I've never done this before. She closes her eyes and brings her head close so that our foreheads and noses touch. It's starting to get a little warm in here.
It's okay. Just follow what I do.
Okay. How are you feeling, by the way?
I truly feel like the happiest girl alive.
Just hearing that makes me feel much more happy and comfortable around here, as if I'm doing something right. I lift my right hand from her waist, up to hers on my shoulder. With her left hand in my right, our fingers mesh together and are brought away from our bodies. Our tandem movement becomes more animated, the music spinning us around, gravity seemingly losing its effect. Even during this moment of bliss, my mind still manages to find ways to be mean to me. Hey Yuri, we're almost done with high school, and there's so many things I'm unsure about.
Like what?
Like the characters in the books we read. We eventually have to let them go once their story is done. promise me that ours will never end?
Of course it won't. We have a whole future to face together, and I'll make sure of it.
Both us and time come to a stop as we stare into each other's eyes again. I didn't know my feelings for her could swell this much more. Leaning in even closer, I close my eyes and press my lips against hers. My feelings light ablaze as she passionately returns the favor. This isn't a let's have this lead somewhere else kiss, though. This is more of a I'm so very thankful for you and what we are kind of kiss. After we break away from each other yet remain close, the knocking on my door interrupts the two of us. Oh, I'll get it. Stepping away from her and opening my front door, my eyes can't believe who's in front of me. Mom! Dad! A few months later, still. To whom it may concern, we here have determined that you are eligible. That's not how you spell eligible. To collect. Oh god, I couldn't read the rest of it. They can collect supplementary income, but that's it. Yuri, librarian job request results approved. Start date September 1st. A few years later. Oh, we're zipping right along now. They bought the house. And now they're married. It looks like Frisk, and now I can't unsee it. And that's it. Well, that was much nicer than the OMC dies in an explosion ending. Writing and coding assistants. Look at all these people who helped him out. I know, Agent Gold. How's it going, dude? Playtesting. All these folks. Ah, so they helped with the poetry. Lots of backgrounds, lots of CGs. There was a lot of custom art in this too. And there's me. Hi, me. Man, it's hard to believe just how many people contributed to this. Oh, that must be the Aussie they were talking about when they made that reference earlier. It's a secret to everybody, like a ballad, blah, blah, blah. Lots of songs. So one of the songs was from A Boy and His Blob. One of my commenters pointed out that it sounded like it might be. And I was like, I don't know, it's a Sega CD. Why would they have A Boy and His Blob? But that might not have been the same song. I don't know. Special thanks to all these cool dudes. The TKC speedrunning community. And so our unlikely hero and our fateful princess lived happily ever after. Thank you very much for playing my mod. Shut up, watch. Yeah. Is that it, though? Is that the end screen? Have we got it? Is there anything else to wait for? I don't think there is. I think this is it. Well, guys, that's the end of our castle walls. So, that means next time we'll have to pick up with a new mod. Oh, wowie. And that means I also have to write a review for this and draw a little picture for it. And that'll be a thing. But yeah, that was alright. I'll have to give my full thoughts on it later. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you next time with more Doki Doki. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye.